We are here now at Smart Vision Light from the US, and I introduce you to Tony, which he can actually explain us a little bit better what they stand for and what they have new on this booth. And yes, I will give forward to you.
Okay, thank you. I'll certainly try. Hi, my name's Tony Carpenter. I'm Director of Sales for Europe and Asia. I've been with Smart Vision Lights for 2 years and really enjoying it. And I'd like to introduce you to some of our new products. In fact, they're so new, we haven't even launched them yet. We're showing them here at the show just as a preview. So if I could show you the first one. Oh, sorry. If I could show you the first example we have here, we have a multispectral backlight. What we have here is 4 different color LEDs, all in this backlight, all being projected through the diffuser. This light is connected. This light is one of very few lights from SVL that does not have a driver inside. 99.9% of all of our other lights have the driver built in. This one has no driver. But what we do have is we have an external driver, and we have what I call a brain. So we have a brain and a driver. I can talk to the brain via a web page. So as you can see here, I have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. These are the 4 colors of the LEDs within this backlight. What I can do is I can set six sequences now. So sequence 1, I could have just the blue on, as you see there, or sequence 2, I can just have the white on, or as we come down to sequences 5 and 6 on here, I can actually mix the colors together to get the actual color that I need. The other product that I'd like to give you a preview of, again, this product hasn't been officially launched yet. We're hoping to launch it in Q1 next year. Here we have 2 linear lights. These look very much like our LXE 300s, as we see over in the other demo. What we've done here is we're showing actually 3 things, 3 key elements. The first one is we've doubled the number of LEDs from 12 to 24. With the 12 LEDs on our standard product, if we have it in white and we're overdriving, we're producing about 100K lux. Now we have 24 LEDs. We think, we're still testing, but we think we can get almost twice as much light. So even in a 300mm linear light, on overdrive in white, we think we're going to get approaching 200K lux. This is out of a 300mm light. So that's one of the objectives of this new product. The second is that we're introducing a new driver. So this light has our new advanced driver in it, and we're calling this our Nano Driver. Typically, when you turn an LED on in our industry, you have to wait for between 3 and 5 microseconds for the LED to be fully on. When the LED is fully on, then you can open the aperture on the camera and get your image. What we have in here is what we're calling a Nano Driver. And a Nano Driver, we can turn the LED on from cold, from 0, to 100% intensity in 500 nanoseconds or less. This means that now no longer is the camera waiting for the light to come on, but we're actually waiting for the camera. So that's the second important announcement that we'll be making, that we're obviously previewing here. The third is that within this 300mm 24 LED light, I've actually split it into 3 segments. So this is going to be useful for profiling. So maybe I have 2 or 3 of these 300mm lights together, doing maybe some web application. But as you know, when you do a web application, you get dullness at the either end, and you get brightness in the middle. So if I can, so what we're going to do is we're going to profile the light, so we get a nice even profile across the whole length of the web. To do this, we're introducing a Bluetooth dongle. So if I'm on the shop floor and I want to change the profile of my lighting, I can take the light out, take the cable out, put my Bluetooth dongle in. I can then use either my phone or a tablet, as you see here. And what I can do is I've got 2 lights in this particular case. Sorry, microphone. I've got 2 lights in this particular case, and I want to profile this particular light. So I can flash. I'm actually now connected to the Bluetooth dongle on this particular light, and I'm going to profile this first light. So on my tablet here, I can discover which light I want to talk to by identifying that this is the light by the flash. So I'm going to confirm this is the light I want to look at. I'm going to turn the light on, and as you can see at the moment, this light looks pretty uniform across the length. what I can do is using these sliders is actually now I can profile the light. So what I want is brighter light here to less light here. Or I can obviously do the other way around. And in fact, if you're profiling a whole length of light, I probably want it the brightest here, I want the dullest in the middle, and then coming up to brightness again. This gives me a great profile, which I can do on using the Bluetooth connection. I can then save those settings, and I can save those settings somewhere else. If I come back to the light at some time and want to modify that, all I have to do is disconnect the light, put the Bluetooth module in, and then I can reset the light. So you don't need to go to your top-level machine vision software, which might be back in the office somewhere, but you can actually do it live on the line. Once that's set, I can then save all that. Nope.
And it is saved on the light itself, right?
It's saved on the light itself. Now, once I'm happy and I'm getting the right images, I can take the Bluetooth module out, connect the cable back in, all my settings are saved, I put the Bluetooth module in my pocket, and I'm ready to go to the next site.
Fantastic, I think it's great.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.